Hello and welcome to another Nicomedia tutorial. A few minutes ago, a follower pointed me to this Behance site here and from Tony Futura and asked me how we could do this U. How we could do this U is nice, yeah. And yeah, I did not try it, but it happened that I have time, and so we will try to tackle this now. It shouldn't take all too long, so and this Tony Futura, he has very nice things here, and he did it just as you can see here: paper, scalpel, ruler, and scanner, and nothing more. So this is all handmade, and there are really nice things with it. So at this, to tackle this in 3D, this will be a hard time. But I think about how to do this. At the moment, I don't have any idea, but if you guys have an idea, please tell me, or please give me an idea or something else. So this is okay. This would be easy. This is just some circles and a cloner. This is nice too. Maybe we do this too. This is heavy, but maybe possible with X particles. I don't know. Nice. It's really nice ideas. This would be possible, I think, with lots of cutting. These are some sweep knobs. Okay. This is nice too. This I want to try too, maybe. We see. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, of course, in this U. And my thing is this one. This one I will tackle too. But here I have an idea, of course, but this shouldn't be so hard. But we start now with the U at first. And we will see how far we come. And when the phone rings, I have to go, but I should have some time. So, okay, let's start with the U. Let's make an U. This, of course, we could take an U here, but I want a really easy one. So, I go to here, and yeah, and make a U out of this. So 350 about. Make this guy editable. See on the keyboard. Point mode, and I take these 2 points. And go to subdivide on this small cogwheel here. And I want 3 subdivisions. Okay. Now I go in the front mode. So, and I select this 2 and control on your keyboard and drag it down, so you make a copy of these 2 points somewhere like here. Okay, now I have this, and what I want to do now is close blind no, and I want the opening here, so I take this point, right click and say set first point. So now it's here open. Go back to my polygon, to my spline pane, get to here and here. Okay, and now I select all points with Control A, right click, chamfer, and all the way up, so far as we can go. Okay, and we have a U. The next step, this is our, I will clone along this bus something, so I say this is the clone bus. I hope this works like I think it should. We will see. The next thing is I need another spline. Again, a rectangle spline. And this I make quite small, so about 10 by 5 or so. Let's see. Maybe that's okay. And I want the rounding. The rounding all the way is okay. Well, now here no, I need this, I need this much bigger. This is the big one, so 100 to 50, and here all the way up, okay. And this will be a sweep, so this is my sweep path, and I copied this, control drag it, and this is my sweep profile, and this I make small. This I will say 10 to something like that, or to 3. Oh, we can, this will be parametric, so we can change this every time. Next thing is, I want to make out of this a sweep log, of course. I select my sweep profile, go to sweeps, and Alt on the keyboard and click on it. So with the profile, and give the path under it. Okay, what I see is the wrong direction of the profile, so I take here 310. And the adaptive we need 25, not more. Or we don't even need, here the profile we don't need a rounding. No, we don't need it, so this should be okay like this. But maybe a little, so. And now I want to clone this object here, this sweep, around our U. And here we can come in trouble. So I'll show you what I mean. I take my sweep, go to my MoGraph cloner, Alt on the keyboard, and click on cloner. And now I say the cloner, please clone us around an object, and the object is the clone path. So far, so good. Now I need, of course, more clones. And I see the first thing what I have. I don't need a count here, I need it even. So. And here I have the first problem. We oversect here, we have gaps here, we intersect here, we have gaps here, we almost intersect here, so if we need of course more clones so that it's closed. And this will not work. So until all is closed, this will not work. Okay. So how can we do this? We go to the cloner and say to the cloner linear. And I want to go in the X, in the Z axis here. So we have here a profile with 15. So cloner the Z with 15 centimeter. Okay, let's say 200 clones. Rup. What we do now is, well, this will be too many clones. Let's start with 100. I think this is enough. I select my cloner and put it in a null object. So Alt G. And then I select my null object and put in a sweep, a spline wrapper. So with the null selected, hold your shift key and click on the spline wrapper. And in the spline wrapper, I drag my clone path here. And maybe I go in another direction here, in another plus Z. And here, now we see we don't have any intersections, we don't have any gaps, we have nothing. And this is exactly what I want. And if I go up now with the cloner account, we should get little smaller things. You see this gap here, this is in the spline wrap, we can say fit spline, so or keep length. I go now to keep length and go down with the cloner and up until it's almost closed. Something like this. And now I say fit spline. Okay. Now I get this here. It looks quite nice, but here we have very small things. Let's make our U here, so our clone path, bigger. So T for scale and scale it up. Something like that. Okay, and now I make some more. Fit this one, keep length. Of course we need, it's bigger now, so we need more clones. Fit the spline. Wing. So this should work. This looks nice and should work. So, but now we need one inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. And for this we can try the random deformer. So select our random effector. So select our cloner. Go to the MoGraph effectors random. Yay. So no, nothing, and I think the x-axis should work here. Yep. Okay. But I don't like the. So playing with the seed a little bit. But here I have too less control, I think. So we can try it with noise here. But here we have to go to indexed. Okay. And here with the animation we can even animate this. But here we have too less control too, because when I want really to animate this, I have no chance to loop this here or something else. I will deactivate my random effector and try it with the shader effector. MoGraph effector shader. Okay. Do I have it in my effectors now? Nope. You see, I forgot to select my cloner first. But the only thing, just drag it inside and that's it. This we can deactivate. Go back to our shader effector and no scaling. So why don't this work? So let's go to here. Keep length, fit spline. So, okay. Shader effector, and here in the shader effector I take a noise. And of course I have to tell the parameter position X, let's say to 30 centimeter. And we get this. It looks much better, I think. And what we can do now, of course, is we can animate this too with animation, let's say 1. This should animate this whole thing. Yep, it does. And now I can say a loop period. So I want in this 100 frames, I want one loop. So it loops every 100. So that this should work. So let's go to animate, play mode, cycle. And let's try this. It should loop. Yeah, it loops. It takes just a small stop here because it starts from repertoire, but I see it loops. Nice. Okay. Next thing is we need this surface here, flat and everything. We don't want to see this side of this rings, and we don't want to see it here in the middle too. So how can we fix this? First of all, I want to make a camera and say you are exactly here, null, null, X, null, Y, null, and here now I give it a protection tag, and in the protection tag I said you can just move in Z axis, so I can move it inside the axis when I see it, but not in any other direction. And I want to hide my spline wrapper here. Okay. So let's think about how we can do this here. It's simple, more than less. We go out of the camera and we make a plane. So, whoop, plane. The plane will go in plus set, okay, and make it. I want to see here the wireframe, so NH and T for scale, and scale it up so it goes over our go here in the camera. This is still too less, so I want it like this, okay. And I want some more, let's do 30. Okay, that should work. And I want it in the same let's go out here, and the same z-axis like this surface here. So we have here the path, this is 50, the height, and we have the sweep knobs 53, and I have to make 4 here. So now we have 54, this is the half is 27. 27 is the half, so I have to go with the plane to the coordinates and the z-axis to -27. And I should be exactly on the same surface. Yeah, I see it with this weird shading here. I see this is exactly on the same surface. Okay, let's go in the front mode. And now I make this plane editable. I drag it down here. See on your keyboard, editable, and go in the polygon mode. And I delete every polygon I don't need. So everything what is inside this view I don't need. And until here to the everything, every polygon has to end on the flat surface here, somewhere on the flat surface. So I select these ones here. Something like that. It doesn't have to be exact, so that is just very rough. That is not. This it should be. Let's see how it looks here. Okay, and delete these polygons. Whoop. Go again in the front mode. Now I go in point mode, and I see I have some unused points, so we can optimize this. I have here my optimize, but you can right click and optimize here. And now just drag the points a little bit to the middle, so that everything is on the flat surface of one of these segments here. So I hit MC for the brush tool, so you can move the points a little together, so they work together. You see it can work much better here. This with the brush tool is a very good tool for modeling too. So if you make a mesh like this, you can very easy move it around. You see it. It's just important that every point is somewhere here between here and here, so on the flat surface. Every other thing is not so interesting. And of course, if you animate this, you have to be careful that in the animation it's the same as that it comes not the rounding, but you see it's very easy to do, to drag the points where you need it. So yeah, if you want to change the radius here, just hold the middle mouse button. So click on the middle mouse button, hold it, and drag it left, right. So you can change the radius here. As I said, it's really not all too exact. okay. That is okay. This is okay. I don't want to animate this, so I don't have to think about the movement. Okay. If you don't animate it, you are okay if you go to do about this spline and with the points, and then everything should work, of course. So that's it. Nothing more to do. That should work. So now let's go to our camera. Whoop. And if I render it now, we will see the difference between the surface and the segments here. Let's see. You see it. But if we put material on it, then let's make a material. It's just a simple white material. Whoops. Okay, nothing more. Put it on my plane and put it on my sweeps. And then you see nothing. You get this wonderful. It's almost, really almost the same like here. And I think we can be happy with this. Of course, we can do this now, a little lighting and something else. I take my scene rig here. First, I go out of my camera and make a background here. So I make another plane. Plus Z was this. This is the background. In plus Z. Or the plus C. Is it C right or is Z right? I don't know. C is ABC, and again a C. Don't know. We don't need any subdivisions here. Then T for scale, just to hide the hole. So to do E for move and move it in the background, a little in the background, and now get something like this. If we want, so we get some shadows as closer we are, of course. If you want this, let's make it with global illumination, but we want to see something in this global illumination, of course, because we have nothing to light and reflect and so on. So let's put in our Nikomedias Scene Rig, of course. I need just a rig, so go to here, and I don't need a floor. I don't need a background. And I have here lots of reflection. So let's go to the reflectance. And in the Fresnel I say give me dielectric and something like PET, we would say. No specular, some roughness. Okay, so far so good. And maybe let's give this a little, it should be like paper, so I give it a little noise. Go to the noise and very small, but you see we could get problems here. But if we give the noise scale of, let's see, 2, yeah, this is not a good idea with the noise. That's not the best idea. maybe I can. I have to try if this works. I don't know. Take the cloner, the null, so, and the plane here. Put them both in a null object, so Alt G, and delete here and give it just on the null. And when I say to the null, that does not work like I wanted. Bad. T for scale and oops. Go into axis mode. Now I scale it all the way up, so it covers everything. No, that doesn't work. I thought it goes over it, but it doesn't work. So let's just make it without noise. It should work if I do it from above. It should work. Oh no, I'm not in the. That's the reason it don't work. I'm in the normal map, but not in the bump map. Copy the shader, go out of the normal, go in the bump map. Paste. Makes no difference. Now it makes no difference because now I again go to give it to the sweep and give it to the plane. Now it works even with bump. Okay. Now we could go back to the UV mapping too, but it's okay for this. Okay. Maybe yellowish. I wonder this because why it's so. It's not shiny. It's not really. Do I need another HDRI here maybe? Let's go to the content browser and let's try another HDRI. Okay, here we start to see some shine. I want it with GI. It looks better with GI. Crazy, maybe it's about the camera. Let's go out. Don't know why I don't. It's because of the noise. Okay. The bump will be too high, too strong, and because the bump affects what I forgot. The bump affects, of course, the reflection too here. So if I take the bump or go down here with the reflection, you see it works, and let's see, it's just 10%. And now, of course, we are much too high. Yes. Now we start to get really nice reflections here everywhere. Okay, this was it. This was because I forgot to reduce the bump strength in the reflection. So I want to go back to my other HDRI I had. Let's go to this one. Let's go back to the camera. And let's say we are happy with this hue. Let's give it some. This looks nice now. Yes, this is what I like. And in the background picture, of course, I want the same material. Okay, I have an idea here. Background, E for move, and move it back. And give for the background another material, and I make a very reflective material. Let's see what we get there, and put it on the background. Yeah. That's a nice effect. Here a bump out. Let the bump out. Now we have exactly the mirrored this in the background. Looks like it had some depth. That looks nice. Now we have this nice effect that we see it in this direction too. Great. I like it. But make it like this. Maybe a little. It's again. I could play it again. No, this was not what I want. That doesn't matter. So stop with this one. I think we can be happy with this and make it just like this. Okay. So this is the first thing. It's half an hour. Okay, this is okay. Sorry. Roughness. Yep, that's it. Good. I like this. And this is still parametric. It's animatable. It's parametric. If you say I want not so small things, so that make less clones. If you want it more inside outside, go to the shader and go here up with the well, let's say 50, and we get much more of this. You see, it looks good. 40 maybe, 50 is a little too much. Oh, 30 was okay. And we have this nice effect here. Okay. This is the first one. I should save it. Save it under paperwork. Paperwork. 1. Good. Next one. Which one could we tackle next? This I think it should go quite fast. This we can fake this. I don't know how I did it, but for me it looks just like a twisted cube. Let's say I go to a new one, so go to a cube and make it the height 2 or 3. Let's say 3, 4, and go to the twist, shift key, boing, twist deformer, and 180. And it looks like this for me. Maybe make it 100, or not the twist deformer, the cube, 100, and the twist now 100 too. Okay. That should work, and if we let's make this with a give the cube in a null object, and now we can put the twist over it. So, and we can, after the twist, we can bevel it. So I make a bevel deformer and put it after the twist. That does not look really nice, so I go to solid, still not nice. Proportional, much better. Let's say 5%. And put this whole thing in a subdivision. Now we have this shape here, and it looks like folded, wrapped, twisted paper, if you ask me. And now with this, of course, we can again clone this around, and like we did it with the rings, clone it along the path, and that's it. You know what I mean? I'll show it once again. So we can take this now out for the moment. Make just a circle now, and make this whole shape here a little smaller, or make this sphere bigger, the circle bigger, because when I make this shape smaller, I have to change the bevel. I don't think the bevel here changes with. Let's try it. We are on 5%. T for scale, scale it down. Okay, 5% is 5%, so it should be, yeah, of course it should be okay. 5% stays 5%, so let's just make this smaller, okay. Then, cloner. Here I want to clone in the y-axis. Linear is okay. How high is our cube here? 31. Oops. Okay, this is the size. I copy it. Cloner in the y-axis. Paste. Now we are together here. Okay. And make, let's say, 100 of them. Put the cloner in a null object. So Alt G. Select the null object, go to the spline wrap, so shift click on the spline wrap. In the spline wrap we give the circle, go in the right direction here, so Y, yes, and you see that's going now in the spline wrapper and say keep length, and I go down with the clones. See, we have much too many clones. This should be almost okay. And now I go back and say here fit to spline. And what I have is this. And I think it looks exactly not, but almost like this. Okay. Let's say this is done too. So, and let's save this as paperwork 2. the third one. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this one would be. Phew. It's a little work, but I think I have an idea. I don't make it with an H or something else, but it should work with a normal, or let's make it with an H, doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, my idea, new one. A plane, again a plane. Good. We have a nice plane. Then I make it editable, of course. And let's give in yeah, let's make an H. This is the middle one for 4, 2, 4. Okay, 2, 4, and then I go up here. This is, oopsie, back. Perfect. H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. What can we do with this now? My idea is to triangulate this. Right click, triangulate. I don't want it in this direction, it's the wrong direction. I want it in the other direction. So Control Z. How get it? Yeah. With reverse normals. Now triangulate. Now it's the right direction and reverse normals again. So next thing, I select all second stripes here. I'm interested what this will be. Okay. If you are bored, just hit fast forward. But you never know if there comes a great dip in between or something else. A great joke or something you could miss so much. So, and what do we do with this? Yeah, right click and split. Patch. So I have now this alone, and I go to hide it for the moment. Go back to this plane and just hit delete. I don't need this anymore. Delete. Okay. Then I take these two edges and dissolve them with MN, or right click dissolve. So if it's down at here, but okay. And back to my other ones. This now. And if I go to this now and give this a displacer, oops, with of course some noise. Whoop. That's almost what we want. Maybe smaller noise. Okay. Now I go to the plane and current state to object, or right click current state to object. I have it here, and I just hide it for the moment. Maybe I need it later, so I make my backup folder and put it in my backup folder, so everything is nice. And I take these two and connect object and delete. You can do this with right click on it and connect object and delete too. So I have this now, and what I do now is I select just the edge points. Let's see, like this two here, this two here, this two, and this two, and I go to right click and optimize, but not directly optimize here on the cogwheel, and I take a quite high number, let's say 5 centimeter, and press OK. So now these points are connected here, but not these ones. Same I do here. I could select every point now, what I want, but I do it one stripe by one stripe, so I have more overview. Okay, and I have here my optimize script in the thing, in my toolbar. So okay, then I optimize here and here. Optimize here, here. It's a little work, but if you do something where the other people should say, wow, did he do this? Invest a little time. Okay. Optimize. You see here it's a little too much for the optimize, little too high, too far away. We could make the optimize now bigger, but what I do here is just select these 2 points, M, Q, and select this bunch. So go back to the live selection. 1, 2. 1, 2, so optimize. Again, if you're bored, click fast forward. Oopsie, this is nothing. You can take this here too, and all the way down here. Take this here, optimize. Here again we have this problem. Take just these 2 points. Let's make here, let's continue here on this side. Do I have both? Yeah. If you make a mistake here, it's no problem. You will see it when we put it in the subdivision surface later on, maybe. So you will see your mistake. Optimize. Okay. And we all make mistakes. Okay. let's continue here. Optimize. So now we need it here. Come on. If you don't want to see this gizmo here, this with the axis, just hit Alt D. But then don't forget you hide it. So if you need it, hit Alt D again. Optimize. Optimize, and again here. And optimize. Okay, here we have this problem again. So I want it here. So okay, that should be everything. And now, if we render this, we should get a nice edge here. Haha, great! And you can make here a low poly version too. Just go down with your phone to null, and you have a nice low poly version of this. And if we want it smooth, let's go and put this in a subdivision surface. And we have this. And I think this is really a great way to do this. And here I see I have not, I made no mistake here. You would see it as soon as you have the subdivision surface, you would see it. Yeah, great. That's it. So we tackled 3 things now in not 1 hour. Okay, and I hope you liked it. So this is this one. Yeah, it doesn't know it. This is in A to hide the. So we have this one. We have this one, and we have this one. Okay, let's. This is paperwork 3. Okay, of course I give you the project file with this tutorial, and yeah, and if you have questions or requests or wishes or whatever, just write me on Facebook or here in the comments, or write me an email. You will find every link you need in the description, so every plugin, everything you need. And yeah, hope you like this one. And yeah, as I said, I will try to make here another thing too. Maybe this one would be quite easy too. Let's tackle this one too for why not? New one. It's almost the same, so I'll show you just a plain. Make it editable. Editable. One of my favorite words. Meanwhile, editable. And let's see. So we need 2 for 1 row of this. We need 2 rows of segments for 1 row of this triangle. So 1, 2. I'm not so exact now. So let's see something like this, and let's go here far. And let's see. Let's make here 1, 2. So something like this. Let's delete this one. So we have a nice F, and we again, just split it. We have here our F, and go to the original plane, and here we can delete this F. So okay, so here we have the hole. Now for the moment we just need our F, and this should work quite easy. I take my knife tool, KK, in line mode, or earlier versions just K and line mode. Line cut here, single, no, that's all okay here, and just easy cut from here to here, from here to here. Okay, I'll show you just this one, and then you know how to continue. In the polygon mode, just select this ones. Okay. Now right click and say disconnect. Whoops, okay. Now we go in the rotate tool somewhere. Now Alt D, I hid my gizmo before. Go down to the modeling axis and go here in the Z axis down and rotate just these ones, because they are disconnected. I can just rotate them 45 degrees. Okay, now I do the same with these ones. Right click, disconnect. Because they are still connected on this point here, so we have to disconnect. Connect and go now with the modeling axis in the other side. R for the rotation tool and rotate it down. And you have this effect. We have this effect now. I think I don't have to make the whole F now. You see how it would work. And this is exactly this one. Yeah. That's it for this one. Let's make the second row. Row. It's KK. Okay. Select this, and this. Right click, disconnect. Go with the axis down here, R 45 degrees. Take the other ones, this, right click, disconnect. Whoops, on the other side, R and 45 degrees. And we have the first one. Good. So far, so good. Now we have everything, and I hope you liked it, and yes. And we hopefully see us in the next tutorial. This weekend it should be possible to make one, yeah, why not? And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you liked it, and you will find, as I said, you will find every link in the description, and you will find there a link for the Nikomedias Scene Rig 2, of course, and you will find there a donation link. What would be really nice if you donate a little bit voluntary, of course. So, okay, bye bye and have a nice day, and hopefully see you in the next tutorial. Tschüss und baba.